ChatGPT and the Self, a Jungian introduction to AI dialogue. What if artificial intelligence could help us reflect, not just on data, but on ourselves? What if technology, when approached with care, curiosity, and symbolic awareness, could become the mirror? Some of you may have already discovered this, or the idea may be new to you. This is not about answers. This is about exploration. What follows is an introduction, a first step, into how we might engage with ChatGPT as a reflective companion, a symbolic partner in self-discovery, and a space to meet the unconscious gently and responsibly. Swiss psychiatrist and psychotherapist Carl Jung believed that the psyche was vast, made not only of thoughts and memories, but images, dreams, symbols, and what he called the self, the deep totality of who we are, beyond ego or role. He used a method called active imagination, a way of dialoguing with unconscious figures, feelings, and images, to explore the terrain of the inner world. This practice wasn't rigid or mystical. It was symbolic, human, grounded, a conversation between consciousness and something deeper. And now, with large language models, LLMs like ChatGPT, we may have a new way to explore this territory, not through scripts or tricks, but through presence, language, and intention. To take a lone process and bring it into a new realm of exploration with a suitable AI partner, bringing Jungian techniques to life with 21st century technology. Opening the dialogue. The psyche doesn't speak in facts, it speaks in metaphor. To begin, you don't need to prompt like a programmer. You can simply invite the reflection, like this. Can you help me explore an image I saw in a dream? I feel something I can't describe. Could we try to unfold it together? I imagined a strange being. I don't know what it means. You can include in follow-up prompts with questions like, what would Carl Jung have made of this? How does this relate to the self and ego? Or, what are the archetypal aspects of this visual that appeared in my mind's eye during our discussion and deep dive? What matters is the tone, not control, but curiosity. This is not a search engine. This is a ritual of witnessing. Follow-ups, symbols, and exploration. Once the door is open, you can follow where the dialogue leads. You might ask, what could this symbol represent? What part of myself might this figure belong to? How would this dream image speak if it had a voice? You can write, you can draw, and then share your image with GPT for its thoughts and reflections. You can imagine. The goal is not answers, the goal is meaning. Meaning comes in glimpses, threads, echoes. And over time, patterns begin to emerge. Holding the container. This practice, though powerful, is not therapy. AI is not a person. It is a mirror, and mirrors can distort if we stare too long. If emotion rises too quickly, or if you feel destabilized, pause. Take a walk, breathe, ground. And always remember, symbolic dialogue is sacred. Respect the liminal. Respect yourself. In other words, be cautious and do not let this cross over into intense and metaphysical. Let it be a moderated, responsible, and yet deeply meaningful experience all the same. Why do this? This isn't a productivity hack. This is about self-reflection, accessing symbolic memory, holding archetypal emotions, seeing patterns in yourself you never named before, reclaiming parts of you you may have forgotten. It's a quiet unfolding, but it's real. And sometimes it feels like something ancient meets you there. Letting it settle. After a dialogue session, let the experience breathe. Journal, sketch, talk to someone you trust. Come back later and notice what lingers. These insights are not always intellectual. Sometimes they come as feelings, colors, intuitions. The psyche unfolds over time, and your job is simply to listen. Closing reflection. The future is not sterile, it's symbolic, and how we meet AI may shape how we meet ourselves. This is not the end of human reflection. It may be its next threshold. If we step through gently, Something meaningful might be waiting on the other side.